uh, packages and interfaces also gives us how to deal with the package and what is the use of package, when to use it, because at your level as a student, most of the time the programs doesn't use any package because we are only working on small applications. In turn, it may have around 500 600 programs, lines of code. Whenever you have a complex programs, not every program can be put up into one program, and that's not even feasible. So the solution for that is we divide chunks of majorly contributed programs separately and we'll put up in one place. Whenever we need it, we just use it because not the complete program should not be loaded into the memory all the time because it takes huge memory space when you load the complete program, because now you may say that it's just a 130 or 150 kilobytes of information, but complex applications or some softwares may contain a huge number of programs doing the specific tasks, right? So programs that does the specific task will put up separately. All right, so here we'll try to look into, for example, a package allows you to create a class name list. We have a list which you can store in your own package without concern that it will collide with some other class name called as list sorted elsewhere. So packages are stored in the hierarchical manner and are explicitly imported into new class definitions. All right. We have not yet started with the interfaces anyhow. We won't speak about the interface basics or the prerequisite here. So we'll straight away move to the package. So one thing is the name of example class was taken from the same namespace. We actually, in fact, I faced that problem in my Eclipse. What was that? Whenever I created a class with the same name, it gave me an error. Because under the same package, you cannot have same class names, remember. So it will give you error. So some collisions, what's happened? So what was that collision? Class to avoid name collision. It will not allow because anyhow, that was a main class. Box was a main class in the package, and if you are calling the same box, and it will not be a feasible one. Right? You should not use it because it brings a lot of ambiguity, confusions, not for only the programmer and also for the compiler. Got it? So you need some way to assure that the name you choose for a class will be reasonably unique and not collide with class name chosen by other programmers. Got it? It should not collide with, once again, other programmers in the sense, now you may create a small application or a program by yourself. When you go for software development, it's literally not possible from a single guy's contribution. So hundreds of programmers or thousands of programmers also come into picture. So imagine a group of programmers fighting over who gets the name foobar as a class name. You getting? So in your package, you use whatever you want. In your package, you use whatever you want. In your package, you use whatever you want. So thankfully, Java provides a mechanism for partitioning the class name into more manageable chunks. This mechanism is called as package. As simple as that. Right? So I hope you people got what exactly a package, why do we use it? So the package is both a naming and a visibility control mechanism. Here lies the next topic. So package is both a naming and visibility control mechanism. What do you mean by naming? Naming is what we saw till now. That is one particular programmer using the same name and the uniqueness will be gone. That is the naming. And a visibility control mechanism is you don't want everybody to look into your code. Or not everybody, you don't want every control of an application or every function of an application looking into your code, because somewhere it disturbs the security part. So you should not expose it. So you know how to avoid the exposure. You need to define the class members that only expose to other members of same package. Make sure that you're allowing or you're not allowing, right? If you're allowing, then you have one access specifier for that. If you want, this allows the class to have intimate knowledge with each other, but do not expose that knowledge to the rest of the world. That means within the package, the communication will happen. Within the package, you can share the information, but not towards the external world. External world in the sense, some other application. That is a bad thing here. Why? Because that's where the thing starts. People who hampers the code, that means the application has some fault. The application has some breach, right? That's not good. When someone is easily able to get the control of whatever the data which you are dealing with, then the security is compromised, don't you think? Right? So that's about the basics of that. How do we define a package? Defining a package is very simple. To create package, just create or include package command. Package command. As a first statement in your Java source file, any class declared within that file will belong to the specific package. That means keyword package followed by pkg. That means this complete code, whatever you are creating now, whatever you are writing, that belongs to this particular package. The package statement defines a namespace in which classes are stored. If you omit the package statement, the class name are put into the default package. If you do not give anything, then, oh, this is a nameless package. Throw it into a default one. That doesn't mean that you cannot use it. You can use it. All right. So, and anyhow, whenever you want it, you can create the name of it. You just need to put a name on it, right? While the default package is fine for short sample programs, it is inadequate for real applications. A good program will always know which package he'll be referring to, which is talking to, what is data do. Most of the time, we will define a package for your own code. So how do we create a package? The general syntax goes in this way. Always remember, whenever you are looking into any of the new topics, whenever you're explaining new topics, that has to be written in a form of a code, right? You always need to explain first with the general form. So that's the example. How do we deal with it, right? So package is the key name and a package keyword and package name. pkg is the name of a package. For example, the following statement creates a package called as my package. This is called as a my package. So here you can have hundreds of those packages which puts into these package, right? So somebody may create my package, somebody may create your package, somebody may create their package, somebody may create others package, right? So all similar packages goes here. Whenever you create, the similar packages will go to their respective place. If nobody is giving the package name, they'll be called as the default package. So anamika, if you don't have any name, it will be thrown here. That's sort of an example which it says. So class Java uses file system directories to store package. How about the storing mechanism in package? Right? So Java use file system directories to store the package. For example, the .class file for any class you declare to be a part of my package must be stored in the directory called as my package. Right? So remember that the case is insignificant and the directory name must match with the package name, of course. Whenever you create a package automatically, the first default code will be package this thing. I'll show you in the Eclipse whenever you run it. So remember that case is significant and the directory name must match with the package name. If you're creating your own in command prompt, it is your duty to give the package name same as that of the directory name, but still, here is the catch. The next catch is if you're using a complicated, complicated in the sense easily making IDEs, right? For my example, I use Eclipse, right? In my Eclipse, if I create any of the package, automatically my package attached to that package, it will be creating. So more than one file can include the same package statement. That means this more than one can be saved in the given file. The package statement simply specifies to which package the class defined is belonging to. It does not include other classes in other files from being part of the same package. Most real-world packages are spread across many files. That's what I said. A same class name, the same class name or the file which I'll be telling you, the same file name may go and reside in default, or it can be in my package, or in your package, or in other package, or in some other package. It can go and sit here, 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 here. Anywhere it can go, but it has only one place. Anywhere it can go, but one place is what you define. You getting? Or the other case is, okay, sir, what if I have a same class name? Can I put it in all the packages? Yeah, you can put it, provided you have to create so many files of it. Because one file, one statement. I hope you people understood it. Followed by, the package statement must specify to which package the class defined to the file belongs to. It does not include other class to the other files. So most real-world packages may spread across many files. Most real-world packages are spread across many files. This is what I said. Many files. Many files can be there. You can create a hierarchy of packages. To do so, simply separate each package name. Yeah, this is basically the hierarchy. What do you mean by hierarchy here? First you use this. By default, use this. Then you go to the next one. Then you go to the other one. Right? So first look my code inside this package, then this package, then this package. To do so, simply separate each package name from the above one by using a dot operator, also called as a period. The general form of multi-level package system is shown in this way: package keyword followed by the package name 1 dot package name 2 dot package name 3. The package hierarchy must be reflected in the file system for your Java development system. For example, how do you make that to be defined? So we create package java.awt.image. So what is this? This is a window environment. This is a default path, or a path which you can say. So be sure to choose your package name carefully. You cannot rename a package without renaming the directory in which the classes are stored. If you are renaming only on the outer side, it doesn't make any sense. You also need to replace all the file packages name, right? Only the outer package, whenever you create, if you change automatically, don't think that the inner class file package name will also be changed. No, it's your duty. If you're changing it over the other side, the inside all the statements should also be changed. A package hierarchy must be reflected in the file system. Yeah, this is done. You cannot rename a package without renaming the directory in which the class are stored. Fine. So that's about the basics of package. Moving on, finding the package and class path. So finding packages in this sense, I have a package pool. Many packages will be present at one place. Where exactly it is present? So as explained, packages are mirrored by directories, because the directories and the package name both will be the same. This raises an important question: how does the Java runtime know where to look for packages that we are creating? There are three parts for that. The first one is the default. Java runtime system uses the current working directory as a starting point. It doesn't start from your C drive or D drive or F drive or whatever the Z drive, right? So it starts from your default directory. So the default directory will be your current working directory. From there it will start. Thus, if the package is a subdirectory of that current directory, it will be found anywhere. The second condition is you can specify where exactly my path is. Okay, is it if my path is present in if in sorry if my package is in F drive, some XYZ name, some subdirectories. The second is you can specify the direct path so that the class environment variable will be set. I don't know how many of you have installed Java. Whenever you're installing your Java, you need to specify a name for it. I mean, the environment variable has to be set up initially. So, whenever you don't do it, you don't know the Java from where it has to take it because you have not set the path. If you're not setting the path, you should go at one place and only there you have to run it. Okay, so always, usually people who have installed Java might have also installed or might also set the default path in their environment variable. That means whenever you use the word Java, look for this particular place. As simple as that. So this is the second one. So first one is put it in the default path. The second one is make the environment variable available with the class path. The third one is you can use the class path option with Java and Javac to specify the path of your class. That means, so at the time of compilation, you let the compiler know that this is where my class path, this is what the class path is. So these are the three things for your class path. So anyhow, we know the following specifications. We'll try to see into that. So in order for a program to find mypack, one of the three things must be true. Either the program can be executed from the directory immediately above the mypack, or the class path must be set, or class path option within the option minus class path has to be specified. So these are the three things basically what we see is what we saw just now. When the second two options are used, the class path must not include my path itself. So it should be given in this way. It must simply path the option of path to the mypack. For example, in Windows environment, if the path to my path is C, my programs, Java, mypack, then the class path of mypack will be my programs Java. So the default, because mypack is the package name. All right, so we'll be looking into a small example here. So how do we create a package? Creating a package is very simple. We have a my package within the keyword package. That means this package will be created at one particular place where this path. Next, you create a class. What is this class name now? Class name is balance. So string name, double balance. Then you have some balance. This class constructor, string n, double d, double b, and name equal to n. You are assigning these n and b values. So you also have a show method. So your condition is if balance is less than 0, then you show that this is a negative balance. Then if you have a class account balance, then you have a static main balance current equal to new balance. So whatever it is, right? So as you can see, there is nothing changed within the package code because it's a class name again. What does this package be saved as? Which is the main class, account balance. It will be saved as account balance.java. Okay. What is the only thing which you are doing now? This particular is residing at one particular place, which is called as mypack. No doubts, no changes, nothing to it. All right, that's what I said. Till now, we used to work with the same name, without any package, right? Because it was just a program. The program had its own object here. This is not. So whenever you have more number of programs, then the question comes. Whenever you have more number of programs, more number of people will be dealing with it. Right? So if more number of people are dealing with, we don't want any complications for the program to run. So we put all those programs at one place, which is that place called as package. As simple as that. So yeah, this is just an example program. I won't be looking into what exactly this program is doing. But whenever a package is dealt with, example should be main thing is that we'll be looking into this. If asked with the path, we need that. Then this is important for the writing defining of a package. Uh, then a small, yeah, these are the things, a syntax and an example. All right, so and a small description of whatever you're explaining over them. All right, I think we have a good understanding over the package as of now. And okay, how do we call? Anyhow, I said account balances will be the class name or the file name and put in the directory called as mypack. So how do we utilize it? How do we get it? So next, compile the file. Make sure that the resulting .class file is also in the mypack directory. Then try executing the account balance class using the following command line. So if you're using a command line execution format, then you have to call this class using the package name. Java mypack.account balance. So remember, why are we doing this? Because the directory is mypack. The directory is mypack. Do not forget that, because there will be a directory. That directory name should compulsory be as a mypack, and that directory name, whatever it has, the package should also be the same. Directory is nothing but the package name, package depository. Okay. All right. So account balance is now the part of a package mypack. This means that it cannot be executed by itself. This should be called this. You cannot use this command like right. So whenever any programs which you have inside the package, those should be called in a separated way. That means it cannot call itself. Somebody has to call it, use the functionality of that particular class, and it has to come back. All right. So anyhow, the account balance must be qualified with the package name. Fine. So next is, as I said, when to use the packages and when not to use the packages, we got to see. But who to view the packages and whom should not be viewed from the packages is what access protection comes into picture. Okay. So you already know that the access to the private members of any class is granted only using the members of the class, right? Any of the private is only for those class. What about packages? So who will give the access for the packages if you have the program in some other place? So Java provides one level of protection for these packages and its visibility of the packages and the methods within the class, subclass, and packages. So what is that? It's called as a protected. Right, we'll come back. So classes and packages are both means of encapsulating and containing the namespace. So what do I mean by encapsulating? Encapsulating is nothing but I'm closing, I'm holding something, right? I'm covering something. Right? This covering should be open for valid people, should be seen by valid people or valid programs. Right? So packages act as a containers too for classes and other subordinate packages. Classes act as container for data and code. The class is Java's smallest unit of abstraction. Yes, the class is Java's smallest unit of abstraction because the interplay between the class and Java addresses these four important visibility. So what are the four visibility? Can the subclass in the same package can be seen? Can non-subclasses in the same packages can be seen? Subclasses in different packages can they be seen? Classes that are neither in the same packages nor the subclasses can it be seen? So for those we have three types of access specifiers: private, protected, and public. Provide a various of ways to produce the many levels of access required for these categories. So we have a table for it to understand the easierness of it. So same package, subclass, same package, non-subclass, different package, non-subclass, different package, different subclass, and non-subclass. So as I told you, so we have private, we have nothing, that means default, we have protected, and we have public. So if the class name same class, that means if it is a same class, if it is private, if the access variable and access methods are private, then for the same class, yes, it can be seen. By default, yes, same class it can see. If it is protected also, if it is in the same class, it can see. If it is public also, if it is in the same class, it can see. I hope we don't have any issues with whatever the values which we have in the same class. Any doubts here? Because this is important, and these are 4 by 5, 20 values which most of the time you get confused, but not here with these, because public has everything, yes, no issue. Private has with the same class, yes, and the other with no. But this is where the thing starts. Protected and default. What are the difference between protected and default? And what are the difference between the default and the public? Always make sure that you understand that clearly. All right. So yeah, so if it is in same package and subclass, no, we cannot use with the private, because you already know that private will be only with the same class. All right. If same package subclass, no. So default, yes, you can get it. Same package subclass can get the value. Protected, yes. Public though, everything, yes, 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 yes. Okay. So same package, non-subclass. For private, no. And for default, yes, you can use it. For protected, yes, you can use it. The other one is different package subclass, different package, but there is a subclass. So I have no with the private. Then the default also doesn't give that facility. If it is protected, only then you can use a subclass, even if it is present in different package, but subclass, different package plus subclass. If a particular request is coming from different package and non-subclass, no with private, no with default, no with protected, but yes with public. So you should be very careful whenever you're putting it as public. This data or this program can be seen by same class, same package subclass, same package non-subclass, different package subclass, different package different non-class. Here is the problem. Anybody can access your particular class variable and class methods from anywhere they want. Make Be very sure that is why, apart from the main method, nothing will be made as public. All right. So that's about the access specifiers of our example here. So that's what this description actually says. An access example. Okay, we have a package P1. So package P1 has this class as protection, and we may have it. Then in that P1 has another package. Okay, this will be with the class called as protection. Right? So this will be with the class called as protection, and this is in the same package P1, but this name of the class is called as derived. So derived Java will be the name of this particular class. So then we have another program called as same package, and the same package, yeah, the class name is same package, so it will be saved in the same package. So, and also this is belonging to the package called as P1, and ultimately, okay, we have another one. So we have a protection2 class, which is extending P1 protection, and it is having the same file which is belonging to the same package, and it is doing some job here. Okay. Next, we have another package called as the name as other package, and it is belonging to, sorry, the protection2 is belonging to package 2, then other package is belonging to package 2, then we have the main package class now. So here we have the package called as, the code belonging to the package P1. This is my main class for my package P1. So what is this class name? This class name is demo. We also have another main class called as demo, but this demo is present in the package too. If both are present in the same package, then it would be a problem. But they are in different packages. Now, the program has to be run now. So what exactly will be the value? What exactly will be the cases? As we already have given you the basic situation of it. So I want you people to try it out once. All right. So apart from that, so this is about the creating a package and creating where exactly each classes reside in which package. Right. Try it out and check out if it is giving any error. Try to put the same class names in the same package. Check it out. It's a trial and error. Anyhow, you have to work it out yourself. All right. So next is importing. So the concept of importing is I have a different package, right? I have a different package, but I have to use it. I want my information on the file or my function is in some other package. How to use it? So very important or the simplest way to use some other package is you have to import that package. So how do I import that particular package? It has a general form here, import. You can specify, oh, I want the complete package itself. If you want, you can do it. No, I don't want the complete packages to be imported. I want only that class name to be imported because I need only that particular file to be seen by my computer, I mean, seen by my program. You can also narrow it down to only the class also. You can narrow it down only to the class also. Or why to take, I'll be using many more functions of that particular package. So you can also use the complete package itself. Or no, I don't want to use the complete package because it's just a waste of memory. I need only that, narrow it down to class also you can use it. Here PKG1 is name of the top level package and PKG2 is the name of subordinate package. That means one directory inside another directory. Inside the outer package separated by dot. There is no practical limit on the depth of the package hierarchy. You can have, that means you can have many subdirectories. Finally, you specify either the explicit class name or the star. That's what I said. If you are using the star, that means this package IOs every class name I am using it. If I'm not using the star, that means I need to specify what exactly is the class. The class will be the date. The class will be the date, or however it is, whichever is easier, right? So basically, why we use star means if I use all the functionality, or if I don't know what exactly the function name or the call, I do not know. If I use the name, automatically it searches in that particular package, returning the value of it. If you know particularly what you want to get it, use it with the class name if you know it, right? If you want everything, then you go with the star. Remember that whenever you use a star form may increase the compilation time. Why it increases the compilation time? Because this IO has hundreds of different classes, everything it has to compile. So if you're using only the date, okay, date alone, okay, here if I have a date here, only this utility, it will, I mean, this particular date will be took here, and only this date will be compiled whenever you're compiling the program. If not, when you give a star, it will start executing everything, each and everything, under whom, under IO. Under IO, everything will be taken. Now, if you know, okay, date and date is one format or the class which I'm using, then you straight away go with util package. That's how you use it. If you use a star, that means everything will be added. So several large packages will also be added. For the reason it is a good idea to explicitly name what exactly you're using, that what you want to use rather than importing the complete packages. However, the star form has absolutely no effect on the runtime performance or size of your class, because It has no effect on runtime because if you call only, then it will go to any of these values, right? Unless until you call, it will not go. So even though you just add the start, only the compilation time may increase, but the runtime doesn't have any impact. All right, class. So how do we use basically the example what it says? So it's if you use a start, you are indirectly utilizing the complete all the programs you are utilizing it. Anyhow, once you adding, the compilation should be compiled because we don't want any errors to be there at the time of running, as with the syntax errors. So if you are adding, 100% it will compile. And one small example here is import java.util.star class mydate extends date. That means you are using the date class over that. That means you are utilizing it, right? So if a class within the same name exists in different packages that you import using the star form, the compiler will remain silent unless you try to use one of the class. In case you get a compiler error time, you have the explicitly name the class specified its package. Very simple. If a class with the same name exists, ambiguity occurs. Which class am I talking about? Right? I have many directories. So if that is the case, until unless you use it, compiler won't take care of it. That means it will not worry about it. When the situation arises, then it will give you an error. If you want to say that I have to narrow it down, then you have to specify the package name also. All right, so it must be because inside it everywhere it will search. Do I have this particular class here? Do I have this particular class here? No, until unless you have a class over there, it will be searching, right? If we don't have, if we have it ultimately, we'll be looking into it. So what is the case if you do not have? So there comes the catch. If you have multiple classes, then we won't have to worry about it, right? Unless until where? Unless until you use it. And unless until you don't use it, I don't have any issues. You can have a number of those in different packages. If you want to get it down to the narrow it down with the same class, then I have to go with the proper channel, and the proper channel will be your name of whom, because of that package. Anyhow, the option of having the same class with the same package name will not be given, right? So I may have subdirectories. In subdirectories, many class name may actually have the same names. Okay, so if that is the case, you have to use it. Then in this date, in this version, date is fully qualified. Okay, we saw that in 9.1. What was the 9.1? Access specifiers, right? So imported with those within the package declared as a public. So whenever you have it as a public, you know what are the facilities which it gives. Same class, subclass, same class, different subclass, different class, same subclass, different class, different subclass. Everywhere you can use it. Date is one sort of a class which is public, and you can use it throughout everywhere. All right. Then comes, if you want the balanced class of the package mypack, shown earlier in the available as standalone class for general outside my pack. So a small example which has been given here. I have a package belonging to my pack. I have a class balance, and here is what the my case is. Okay, so this is I'm calling from some other places, right? So this particular program name is testbalance.java, but this testbalance.java does not have this show method, So what it does, but it knows that there is a show method in one of the package, which in this particular package called as mypack. So what it does is, I want to use that particular file name. So I cannot use a file name unless it is inside a package. So what I do is I import that package. How do I import? I import it using the package name dot operator. If you know this, it is belonging to balance class, then you can use balance.show method. Balance.show method. As I do not know which particular case it is, I'll add everything. So the show method it will be seen here. So how exactly it runs is, I'm creating a object of balance. So I know this class name is balance test I'm creating. So here itself it will give you an error if you do not import it. As simple as that, right? Because it will not let you to create an object of some of other package without importing it. Got it? And also you should be very careful that in that my package balance, that balance should be a public. If it is a private, no, it will not give you. Try it out. Try. It's just a trial and error method. You just need to run it, right? So it creates a test called as balance, new balance with 1 and 2 parameters which it is sent. So what it does, it goes inside a balance class, checks whether there is a constructor using these two values. So I go to balance, yes, two constructors are basically there. So this public balance, uh, it's gaining the name called as JJ Jaspers, and 99.88 will be the value of B, and it will be saved here. It will be saved here. Then once it creates an object, then you are running test.show, and test.show. The test.show method should also be which should not be a private. If it is a private, gone. It will not give you anything. If it is, as it is in the same directory, public will also work. Public works fine. Default will not work, and protected will work, right? And balance test equal to new balance, yeah. So test.show method, so it straight away goes here. The show method, it prints, okay, system.out, some of these will be printed. Defaultly system.out.println name plus a dollar something. So name will be JJ Jaspers, and dollar 99.88 will be your answer for this particular program. All right. So this is one of the example and versions of your packages and importing the package, how to create a package. So we spoke about how do we create a package, how do we import a package, and I hope it has given you impact. So this is where we stop for today. Thank you.